Okay, so let's start with your custom design templates or your custom design newsletters, and it is up underneath the category My Templates. And as you see, I did two of them. One's for, this one is for a more detailed newsletter. And you can, of course, expand either one, but I decided to give you two just so that you can have something where you can have some options. So this one's a little bit more detailed. This one's a lot more simple. Let's go ahead and click on the simple one. Easy is just click and select. They try to make it as 1, 2, 3 step process as possible. So up here, this is going to link to your website. This is already linked up to Queen Seduction Fantasy. This is linked up to, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if I linked this one because I would hate for somebody to click and then go to the website. So I'll double check that. But the most important part is this part. And you see how easy that was? Just clicked on it and bam, I was able to go in here and I can type whatever I want. In fact, I can type whatever I want. Let's go back and make sure we have some good grammar there. But basically, this is easy. This part is just as simple as editing anything, on Tumblr, or even simpler than that. I would go as far as saying it's as easy as editing anything on Facebook. Just basically type anything you want. And if you want to get rid of course, this text, just go ahead and, highlight it, type anything you want. And you have some options. You have the option to change colors if you wanted to. So you've got, that's to change the size. This is to change the color. If you wanted to make it blue for whatever reason. Hold on, let me highlight it. If you want to make it blue or deep burgundy or whatever that color is, you could. You've basically got a lot of options. And because this is a template, you don't have to worry about if you mess it up, whether it'll stay that way. So if it doesn't look exactly like how you wanted it, or there was a little bit too much editing or anything like that, you don't have to keep it. You can also make a custom color, which is what I usually do for your stuff. So I'm going to take it back to the color that that goes best with the design. So all you have to do, edit stuff, put whatever you want. You can also add a picture if you want. If you want to do a picture, you would go ahead and browse through your files in your folder, click browse, and then upload selected photo. Bam, you're done. So you go ahead and click save. And as you can see, the text has been edited. And that's basically how you edit the simple template. Very easy. And honestly, that's how you're going to edit everything. If you want to save it to My Templates, basically say if you made a drastic change or a change that you really, really liked, it'll be a standard thing and you don't want to have to go back and edit it all the time. You can go ahead and save to My Templates. But I personally would kind of hold off on that until you get your feet wet with everything else, because I don't have a backup. It's basically how it is because of the way that it's formatted. So once you're done with that, you can go to preview and test. If you want to, send a test email. You can go ahead and send it to my other email address. And that will send me an email so we can see how it is. If you like it, go ahead, test it out. This is what it's going to look like for plain text, basically for a mobile. If they aren't able to see HTML text, it happens. And then go ahead and confirm. And you go ahead and click send now. Send one campaign to one subscriber. Send campaign. And bam, it's already sent. So it's really an easy process once you get the hang of it. Very, very simple. And that's how you send a campaign. I'll go ahead and I'll do the more complicated template just so that you can see how that looks. Okay, so I wanted to show you how easy it is to edit the more complicated template. It has a lot more fun stuff that you can do, but I wanted to show you. So we're going to start again with the send campaign since we had already sent the other one. I'm going to go through the whole subscriber list thing, send that. We're going to do another tester. And just a regular whatever for that. Go ahead and click design up at the top. We're going to select from my templates. We're going to click the more complicated one, which is titled Lady K. And I've already been doing some manipulation with this particular one. You see this picture looks a little wonkers because they have some editing software. So we'll get to that in like 2 seconds. But I do want you to see that you have way more space. You got room for pictures. You got room for a lot of words, not just a little word, but a lot of words. You basically have room to grow. So this is the reason why I customized this one, because it just had a lot more space to offer. So click here, type whatever you want. We can go ahead and copy it. Hold on 1 sec. Paste, 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 paste. So save that. And now your entire document, and look how much information that is. That is a lot of information that you can put in there. So this is of course already linked to Queen Seduction Fantasy. This can be whatever you want. You have room to really grow. All you gotta do is click. You can upload your picture, and bam, right there. Great information. Click save now. It will automatically save every 20 seconds too. So if something happens, power outage or anything like that, it will save it for you automatically. But just in case, you know, you are just trying to go ahead and move forward, go ahead and click save now. And it will save it. It'll be automatically uploaded. Now, as far as the picture stuff, so you have your picture, you have your logo, you have your picture, that's all great. But if you wanted to, of course, change this picture every newsletter, every week, every whatnot, you get the opportunity to do that because it has photo editing software built into this company. So that's really, really, really great. Go ahead and click edit. And here we are. So I went ahead and I made it all funny looking so that when I went in there, we can go ahead and fix it. And let's expand it to 300. And that's basically going to widen it. The width and the height are right there for you to change. You can add an image border. You can align it a certain way if you want to center it. Alternate text is basically when people, if their image doesn't show up, then they will have alternate text there. If you want to link it somewhere, you will put the URL. So let's go ahead and save so that we can see what it looks like. Expanded and centered. Wow, that looks super big. Okay, so I didn't mean to make it that big. Let's go ahead and change that up just a smidge. I had it on keep proportion, so let's keep it at 400. Let's widen that to 400 too. Let's make it a perfect square. And save. All right, so we made it nice and wide, and that's actually the perfect width, which is 400 pixels. The height actually should be about 396. Very short difference, but it should definitely be a little bit different. But let's go ahead and play with the text editor or the image editor. So we've got this little area right here, which is super cool, and it has a button that says crop, resize, and more. So click edit. And now you've got the ability to really play with some stuff. Remember, when you're talking about an image, sometimes when you shrink it down and you try to make it big, and it gets a little distorted. So kind of envision what you have in mind and play with this software because there's a lot that you can do. So let's go ahead and try an effect. Why not? Let's turn it that. Like just like Instagram or anything else, any other photo filters. And let's crop it a little bit, just a smidge. And we're gonna apply that, and then let's go ahead and write on it. Hi. Of course, we're just doing a tester, and you can move it around, you can adjust it. I'm telling you, once you get to playing around with it, you really, really will be able to do some pretty fantastic things. So let's apply it. Save. We're going to save and insert. And of course, that's going to change some things. It made it smaller. Go ahead and make sure it's fitting in the right size. Remember, if you do, once you start adjusting these, you might want to take it off, keep proportion. So we're going to cap it at the width 400. Let's do 395. I test all this stuff out all the time. Sometimes it fits exactly, sometimes I need to adjust. So okay, there we have it. That's actually absolutely perfect. I know it looks hideous. I know we're just playing around. I just want to teach you some things, but basically, the dimensions are perfect. It's 390. It's width 400, height 395. So once you get to playing around, you get to do a lot of things. I really just want you to be able to test this stuff out. Give it a try. It is very, very simple. Something very, very cool. And we're going to go ahead and do plain text, and we're going to send it. Confirm. Send campaign. And there you go. Campaign sent. Perfect. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for being patient and sitting through this whole tutorial. Bye-bye.